Hey, it's Gwen. I've got another beautiful message for you guys today. Today's the 31st, so let's analyze the number. That's a 4. So today's all about grounding. What can you do to ground today and creatively manifest, okay? It's about manifestation. 4s, okay? 4s too, like when you see multiple 4s, your angels are with you. I always feel that with multiple 4s. So you're never alone, darlings. You're constantly supported. What you want wants you. That's the vibe today. Take care of you. Do what you can to ground yourself. All right, so tuning into my Liminal Spirits deck, and 3 animals came out. It's not just animals in the deck, but the animals wanted to speak up loud and clear today, and we've got 3 of them. The snake was out first. The snake has been with me now as a spirit animal for a while, I would say at least a few months, showing up big time. The bright green color of this snake is a fresh new start. This is your rebirth, darling, okay? See how the snake holds so much symbolism, okay? It's tied to myths and religion and people's fears. It also speaks to the Kundalini and it awakening within us, okay? But this snake holds an egg. You see this egg that he's got wrapped around in his grasp there, which tells me the snake comes bearing with an egg, like holding an egg, like a message is coming, as what I feel from that, okay? But also, like, a message is coming, a self-realization, because you've shedded a skin, okay? Don't the snake shed a skin, okay? And this is your rebirth. You've got this brand new skin, brand new vibration, all right? And that these are like cycles, like patterns, okay? And the snake is holding it, okay? Is seeing the pattern, okay? And now with this new skin, new wisdom, the Kundalini being activated, this time of review during Mercury retrograde and rest. All right, it's time to make better decisions for yourself, for your body. So yeah, that's all the things that the snake has been teaching me. And the snake was a lot of my fears. They stand for a lot of my fears. If I can remember back to a time I was being a child, that I've always been afraid of the snake. Mine have a lot of religious connotations with it, but also just in general experiences I've had with snakes weren't always the greatest. And then, just that snake in general is a term, like people in my family would call people who are malicious or deceitful snakes. Okay? And that stems with how the serpent and snake is portrayed and my family's values in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So, like, because I've have a newfound love for all creatures, the snake is being presented to me in a different sort of way in my life, and I'm open to receiving it, where I've actually can be in the same room as a snake now. Like, a friend of mine has a snake kind of thing, has had a snake, So, like, it's about embracing your fears. Really, because your fears are your teachers, too, okay? And it's time to move past them. You are courageous and strong. You've been in this cocoon. The moth is out next, okay? The moth always speaks to, like, surrender, but also, like, the moth spends a lot. It's not a moth. It's in the cocoon for a long time, right? This gestation period or whatever, and then it comes out these big, beautiful wings, all right? But the wings, too, when it first comes out, they could be very fragile, okay? So just showing this transition that you do have this bright green new skin. Healing has happened, okay? Green speaks to heart healing, okay? But remember, too, that this moth almost like it looks like he's propped up against this cocoon. Yeah, he's out of the cocoon, but it still requires a little, in this transition zone, which is perfect time during Mercury retrograde during this next month of February, to really start, release time constraints and release pressure of that, and really savor the moment, savor your breath, give yourself time to rest. You don't always have to constantly be in motion, is what this moth says. Does that make sense? Okay. And if you do feel a sense that you've got a lot to do, the cat's here to remind you that we need to cultivate a sense of play within our work too, within our creativity. The cat energy is about playfulness, but it's also about being very independent. The cat does what it wants to do. It sits where it wants to sit. Right. And the world will adjust to you, darlings. So give yourself time during this major rebirth, okay, to see the patterns, okay, to react differently. Give yourself time during this healing for your wings to become strong, okay? Rest, rejuvenate, okay? And add play. The cats with their green eyes, these are very, very, this whole card's very green. It's just not appearing that way now, but the green eyes again. Okay? Love your inner child, this cat says, okay? Find new ways to have fun is the messages that are coming through from Spirit, okay? What did the little girl or the little boy in you like to do as a kid? Do it again. Without any restrictions, without any limitations on them. Let them be. Okay? Be who you want to be. The world will adjust. Okay? And don't rush your healing, is what I hear. Give yourself time to adjust to a higher frequency, to a higher dimension. You're releasing a lot of past traumas. Okay? You might feel even differently in your body, right? So that's what I got for you today. I love you guys. If this reading resonated, give me a thumbs up, share these videos, hit the notification bell. You can subscribe, all those goodies. And you can donate too. We love it. We appreciate it so much when you do. So I will see you soon when I feel called to bring you another beautiful message. And I am starting to record some beautiful messages for all of the signs for the month of February. Y'all need a love reading. Mwah.